Hey there, everybody, and welcome, and a very happy Memorial Day to you. Even if you don't celebrate it quite exactly, a happy one to you anyway. It's always a good day, honestly, to remember people who fought for the freedom of my country, and also in many cases your own country. So, uh, just want to post a little bit of a video log, so to say, kind of talking shortly about that. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about Memorial Day. But I do hope that you guys are enjoying it. In the States, basically, we do a lot of barbecues. We do a lot of American flags. We do a lot of thanking veterans and stuff like that. And in any society that you're in, and in any country you might live in, I think it's very important, honestly, to thank those who serve, because it's something, at least for me, that I couldn't really do. That's a big sacrifice, and some people make the ultimate sacrifice for their country. So, and that includes, I like to thank also Memorial Day. I also like to thank those in the police departments and fire and all the other public services like that. They constantly put their lives on the line for people that they've never met before, which is something that I think that we don't do enough. It's nice to think that perhaps given the chance, we would be that kind of person who would step up and stand in and maybe try to save a life. But most of us aren't put in that situations, and many of us, when we are, we do nothing. So don't neglect those people in any day, but today especially, keep them in your mind. Even if you're drunk and shooting off some fireworks or swimming in the pool, it's a first real holiday of the summer for many Americans, and so we go a little crazy. But just don't forget to be thankful for those people who give something. And you know what? Even beyond that, be thankful for people who give things that may not even be their lives. You got to be thankful for anybody who's willing to sacrifice a part of them to help somebody else out. So nurses and doctors who stay up all night performing surgery, stuff like that. I think it's just a good day to remember things and to be a little bit thankful. For some reason, I'm always more reflective on Memorial Day than I am on Thanksgiving. Probably not the way it's supposed to be. But that's just how it ends up being for me. But that's enough talk about that. I wanted to share a little story with you guys, and then give a little bit of a channel update. But particularly the story first, because I don't know, I don't talk about this too much, but I've been struggling a bit for a while now, for several months now, with just kind of like who I am and where I'm going in life, and my path and how I'm going to get there. It started to kind of take a toll on me for a little while back there. I spent a couple weeks without playing games, and then I'd be playing every day again, but then I wasn't doing it anymore like it used to, and I'd revert back a bit. But one of the big things that I think has occurred to me is that I didn't really give myself a very good goal, a very good path forward. So I kind of started losing track of what it is that I want. And I started listening to somebody on YouTube, a psychologist, and some of you may know him and some of you may not. And some of you who know him may not approve of him. But I find him to be a very smart man in terms of his views on psychoanalytics and the origin of basically of a lot of thought and mythology. And his name is Dr. Peterson. And he's been a big influence in how I've lived my life recently. And listening to him has kind of convinced me to be a little bit more open about who I am and the values that I find important in life, as well as focus, make some lofty goals and really actually aim for them. And I know I have a lot of people out there on the channel, some of whom struggle too with a lot of emotional issues, maybe feeling a bit lost in life. And I just wanted to say that what I am finding is working well for me is setting those goals, and then slowly every day I try to get just a little bit closer to at least one of them. And those goals range all the way from keeping my apartment clean and doing my laundry, all the way to stuff as my future endeavors with business, with the channel, with my own health and safety and stuff like that. So it extends very wide, broad area. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I had a little story that kind of gave me a little bit of hope. And it's funny because when you look at it, it was still a failure. But I felt really good about failing. And it's the first time in a long time that I was actually that I actually walked away from not getting what I wanted necessarily, and was like, that was good. That was good. I got to do that more. And so I wanted to share it with you. So some of you probably know that I've been going to the gym. It's one of the things that I've been doing for a while now, for probably 8 months or so, sometimes more than others. And I'm getting back pretty heavy into it again, which is good. Just to kind of feel healthy, a little bit healthier, and look a little nicer. Maybe that probably adds into it as well. I shouldn't lie. And anyway, so I was at the gym, right? And I saw this girl who was quite pretty. And as we were kind of, and I expect nothing of that in that way. I've never been the kind of person that wants to go up to somebody without feeling that there might be a connection there, because I don't want to intrude on anybody's life. I don't want to make it, I want to be awkward for somebody or make it harder than it has to be for somebody else. They're struggling with their own stuff that I can't even probably comprehend. Anyway, so we're just kind of, we're working out near each other, and it's me and my buddy, and she's over there with what appears to be like a younger sister. And we kind of caught each other's eyes in the mirror in the gym, and she smiled and I smiled, and then I was like, that girl's pretty cute. And then caught each other's eyes a couple more times, and at one point she walked by my buddy and I, and she made like a nice comment about us working out. It's like, oh wow, like I don't even know how you guys can lift that much, and we're not even lifting that much. So I was like, I think she might be hitting on me. And so throughout in the next 10 or so minutes, there was a little, they were talking and laughing a little bit, and we'd catch each other's eyes here or there. Nothing serious, but enough to make me think that maybe this could be somebody who could potentially be interested, and maybe I should take the risk. I'm a pretty risk adverse person, especially when you get hurt. You're more likely to kind of withdraw and not take as many risks. So I thought about it, and I thought about it too long. Next thing I know, she's walking out the door, out of the gym to go home or whatever, wherever she's going. And my buddy goes, come on, man, you can't let her walk away. You can't not try. And I didn't want to, but I was like, you know what? This is what I've been working on. This is what I've been working towards, is that if I want to be more social, I want to be more out there and more willing to put myself into awkward situations, because that's the only way that you're going to get the benefit of being in those situations. So I ran out the door to catch up with her, and I said, excuse me, ma'am, I just wanted to tell you, maybe I didn't use ma'am, but I said, excuse me, I just want to tell you that I think you're very pretty, and I was wondering if perhaps you were single. And she was looking at me. My heart's like in a flurry. Like, this is a nerve-wracking moment, a very anxious moment for me. She's like me, and she smiles. She goes, "That is so sweet, but I'm actually getting engaged. I'm actually getting married in 2 weeks." And I was just like, "Oh man." And she said, "But honestly, that's so nice of you to say. Like, thank you so much." And she seemed very genuine and very sincere about being thankful for that. So I said, not a problem. It seems like a very lucky man. And I said, I hope you have a good day. And I walked back in the gym. My buddy was like, how'd it go? And I was like, she's getting married in 2 weeks. And we just laughed about it. And I walked away, and so I've been told no. I didn't get a number. I didn't get a date. I didn't get a coffee with her or anything. But I got a little bit of confidence, because if I can do that, if I can be told no in that way, if I can be respectful about it and get a fairly positive response, even if it was a positive response in the negatory, with a negative answer, I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. And so it's kind of been like working on it. I was like, you know what, I can do this. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because in the middle of being thankful today for Memorial Day, thankful for veterans, for people who sacrifice, I just want you all to know that you're going to have to make sacrifices in your own life. You're going to have to go into some situations you might not be comfortable with, you may not want to go into. But it's those situations that have the higher rewards. It's those risks that you take when your heart's beating and you don't think you can do it, and you want to turn around and run back in the gym and just lift weights because that's all you've ever done when you were in the gym, and then you don't do it. And instead of running away, you do what it is that is going to get you closer to your goal. I want to be more social. I want to meet some new people. Potentially would like to have a significant other in my life again. So I took a step towards that. And even though I didn't get that, I'm happy that I tried. And I just wanted to share this with you because it's been impacting my life very positively in the last couple days. And I was hoping that maybe somebody out there might be able to listen to that story and just say, the next time they see somebody they think is cute, I hope you go up there and you talk to them. The next time you're about to take an exam and it's hard, I hope you go in there with your head held high and you just, I'm gonna hit this thing. I'm gonna hit it with everything I got. When you go in for that interview, you guys can do it. And sometimes it takes a step-by-step process, you know. And now that I've done that, I don't think it'll be so hard for me to do it the next time. And then if I'm at the gym or at the grocery store, instead of seeing somebody who I think is attractive, maybe they have a nice laugh about them, a nice smile, instead of walking away and wondering if that could have been a person that I could have actually had a good engaged relationship with, I can find out. And that's pretty cool. So hopefully you take something away from this. I know this is a little bit of a lengthy video log, but I just wanted to give you guys something for Memorial Day that was not just a gameplay, because if I can help one person out, then that's part of my goals too. So let me know what you thought about this video down below in the comments. You know I do this every now and then, but I just felt like this was a cool thing to talk about today. So happy Memorial Day to you. God bless whichever God that may be. God bless the veterans. God bless those who sacrifice of themselves for others. Because it's not an easy thing to do. All right, much love, and as always, peace out.